We've got our co-main event. We've got our cruiserweights. First, we're going to be introducing Big Anthony. Round of applause, guys. Anthony, let's go. Round of applause. Nice, Anthony. I'm good, man. And on the right, we've got the poster boy of Obi Promotion. The man is began his journey. He's unbeaten in his last 4 fights. He goes by the name of Mr. Ryan Jack. Let's go. The poster boy, Ryan. Nice to see you, champ. You too. We'll take a seat, guys. So, guys, we got Anthony, we got Ryan. Anthony, I'm going to come to you first. You know, it's a cruiserweight matchup. You're facing Ryan. How are you feeling for your fight? How's training and preparation going as well?
Yeah, training's going all right, you know. It's a bit of a last minute thing, only 3 weeks notice. But yeah, it's going good. It's going all right.
What type of things have you been doing in your training so far since you got the call up that you're going to be fighting Ryan next week, Saturday?
So a lot more running, you know, sprints, swimming. Yeah, just a lot more cardio stuff, to be honest. That's the area that, I felt that I needed to improve in. So yeah. And then, just the typical stuff, really.
Nice, Anthony. Ryan, obviously you've had a big journey on Obi Promotions. Everyone probably knows already how you started and where you are now. How's it been for you so far? You know, you've done a lot since you started boxing and where you've got to now. How's the journey been? And how's training been for this fight as well? Obviously, I know you've had a last-minute change of opponent. So yeah, how's it been?
Okay, so to the first question, how the journey's been. I definitely had a slow start. Everyone knows how my first fight went, but I definitely think after those first 2 losses, I've definitely clocked the game now. And I know how to fight, basically. So that's all history. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't change it for the world. Obviously, I would rather be unbeaten, but I think the way it's gone, I honestly can't complain. And how's training been? I think, as you can see, beard, no trim. I've been in the trenches. I've been training hard. I'm a little bit disappointed in the fact that I'm not fighting who I was originally supposed to fight. I think that was the fight to make. Me and James, that was definitely the fight to make. And I'd even say maybe me and King was an even better matchup. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. So one thing I want to say is respect to my man for stepping up last minute. Honestly, I haven't really got a bad word to say about him. I did a little bit of research. Turns out he's a pillar of the community, so to speak. So respect to him. And I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Obviously, you were meant to fight James. James pulled out because of weight issues. Kings had to pull out. And now you've got Anthony. What have you seen so far in videos, clips that Anthony possesses that could be a threat to you come fight night?
So I say the first, probably the most obvious thing, he's just got a big frame. I've fought guys a lot taller than me before, so it's not something that worries me that much. I've definitely got the experience and the tool set to deal with that. But yeah, other than that, it's nothing really worrying me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sitting here, to be honest with you. He's game. That one thing, I'll give him that. As I said, all respect for stepping up last minute. I'm looking forward to it.
Wicked. Anthony, obviously coming into this fight, you know, it was late notice. What actually made you take this fight? You know, last minute. Ryan, as you've seen, he's a game operator, a tough opponent. What actually made you take this fight?
Yeah, you know, just faith, I guess. Opportunity presented itself, and, you know, I've been training in and out. Wouldn't say consistent, but consistent at times. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. And, I just thought to myself, yeah, let me just take it. Let me take the chance, Let me just have the faith and just go for it. True told me there's an opportunity there for 86 kg to 90 kg. So I was just like, yeah, sign me up, So, yeah, that's it, really. Yeah.
Yeah, and Ryan himself, he's, one of the top faces, the main face of Obi Promotion. This is a big opportunity for you to dethrone the man in Ryan Jack, the fan favorite. What would that mean to you to come in as a late replacement and beat Ryan next week Saturday, who is known as one of the face of Obi Promotion?
Yeah, it would just be all glory to God, innit? That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not about dethroning nobody. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't dethrone him. He's a king in his own right. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Touching on that, Ryan, we've seen, obviously, I know you want to fight King, you want to fight James, and obviously Anthony's here now, he's took the opportunity. We've seen the story where, you don't look at the next opponent. Like, you've seen Anthony Joshua's story when he fought Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz came and, he done what he done. Do you see this being anything similar, A last-minute replacement, you might underestimate him, and he might come on fight night and, just win that fight. Do you see any similarities?
Okay, so the first thing about being a last-minute replacement, I think it's probably always best to, if you're not fighting the guy you've been envisioning all training camp, probably, and he can't make it, the best decision is to probably not fight, to be honest with you. Because, and I say that from experience, because the last time I took a fight on short notice, I actually got stopped within like 30 seconds. That was my first fight as well, and that was the last minute replacement. So I'm not underestimating Anthony. I think he wouldn't step up to fight me if he didn't genuinely think he could beat me. So I'm definitely not underestimating him. But yeah, I'm ready. Like I say, I'm disappointed it's not James first of all, and then King made sense, but I'm also disappointed he couldn't make it. But it is what it is. So me and Anthony are gonna go and put a show on for everyone.
Oh, nice. Obviously, you've had about six fights now. Is it 6? You've lost your first 2, and then you've done the extraordinary and come back 4 back-to-back wins, which is, that's some run you're on right now. If you do win this fight, what's next for you? There's rumors that you might stop boxing, but ideally, what would you want to do if you win this fight against Anthony? There's still big fights like King, James. Why would you want to leave just after this fight if you was to win, when you have other fights that could present themselves to you?
I knew this question was coming, but the reason is I just feel like I've got nothing left to prove to myself. I think coming back from what I came through in the first fight to then fighting Adam again, literally 3 months later, and going the distance, and arguably it was a close decision. So to come back from that, 2 losses, and then I've been on a 4-fight trail of destruction since. And I just feel like I've got nothing left to prove now. The James fight is juicy, I'm not gonna lie. I never say never. I do want to fight James, and I'll tell you why I want to fight James. So there's a few faces in the room that I can see that were there when I sparred James the first time, and we'll call it what it is. James had me. There's no winners in sparring, but he definitely had my number. I couldn't figure him out. So the reason I wanted to fight James was to prove to myself that that's a tough fight that maybe I didn't stand to win. But unfortunately, James was unfit to face me. So I don't know. Maybe if James can get his act together, maybe I might come back. But yeah, we'll see. And then why I wanted to fight King as well. So the show in Watford, King fought someone that I thought just shouldn't have been in there with him. To be honest with you, it was actually quite embarrassing. The guy came out with a beer can in his hand. I get it, it's like theatrics or whatever. But I think for King to even be proud of that performance it's a little bit embarrassing. And my first thought was he needs to be humbled after that. And if it had to be me, then it had to be me. But unfortunately, he's unfit to even make it on Saturday. So, yeah, respect to Anthony for stepping up again.
Nice. Final few questions. Anthony, what's your plans once and if you do beat Ryan on Saturday next week?
Yeah, so God willing to keep training, you know, to have some more fights, you know, and yeah, see where it takes me. Yeah, that's it.
Wicked. And fight predictions. Next week, Saturday, to all your fans, family, friends watching, what do you see the outcome being next week?
Boy, time will tell, innit? I don't know. Time will tell. We'll go on the night and we see how it goes. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. And Ryan, next week, Saturday, you got a lot of people coming to watch you, co-main event. How do you see the fight going next week?
Yeah, my last prediction was spot on, basically. But I think for this one, I haven't seen enough of Anthony to make a solid prediction. I just know it's going to be a great fight. As you say, co-main, definitely a spot that I deserve. I think I've earned that as well. Definitely earned my stripes on this promotion. All I can say is it's going to be a great fight. And I just want to say one thing to Anthony as well. Just please show up. That's all I wanted to say. Please show up. I've got 2 pullouts, 2 people that fell at the first hurdle, couldn't even show up. The bare minimum, they couldn't even do it. So Anthony, just please be there on Saturday and we'll give the people what they want. Respect.
Nice. We're going to open the floor to any questions. Yeah, anyone got any questions? Ez, you got a question?
So obviously, Ryan, I know what it's like to have pullouts in the fights and stuff like that. How's it affected your training in terms of having to change opponents every 3 weeks when Oz is telling you that they've pulled out?
Great question. So, okay, firstly, preparing for James. James is a volume puncher. He's not really got too much power. Yes, he's heavy, but his style is volume and try and overload me with a load of punches that probably aren't going to knock me out, but it's going to make me think and probably get me on the back foot. So first of all, that's how I was preparing for James. And then we looked to someone like King, vastly different in terms of his physique, his style. He's a southpaw, so I've actually been doing a lot of southpaw preparation. But now it's back to basics with Anthony, kind of similar in terms of his height and build and whatnot. But yeah, pretty sure we're both orthodox. I might have seen him switch once or twice, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's all the same. The fitness is there. We're no strangers to this now. Been there from day one. I've been on every show since day one. Like this is nothing new to me now. I remember I used to be shook coming up here and doing this. Now it is what it is. Like let's just get it done. And yeah, that's it.
Nice answer, Ryan. Any more questions? Rodney? You can, yeah, just Anthony.
Anthony, the first time fighting on the promotion, Ryan really
No pressure, Anthony. Nothing.
No, not really, you know. It's life, innit, you know. Life throws punches at you all the time, you know. It's normal, innit? Yeah. But yeah, it's a blessing, you know. Big up OB Promotions for the opportunity. Big up True for, you know, giving me the shot. Big up Box Up Crime for, you know, doing the great things they do in the community and for giving me a good space to train, you know. And just, yeah, thankful to God, you know, for breath, for life, you know. For the opportunity, from time you got faith, there shouldn't really be much fear there. Do you get what I'm saying? So, no, not really. Don't really feel no pressure. Pretty good still. Thank you.
No, wicked, Anthony. Guys, you got a cruiserweight co-main event. You got Ryan, you got Anthony. We're going to do a face-off now. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, respect.
Big match up next week. Anthony, Ryan. This is one to watch. I can't wait for this matchup, guys. It's gonna be fireworks. It's gonna be pure entertainment. Two guys with the belief to win. Who's gonna take it next week? Next week, Saturday, guys. Let's get a picture, guys.
Respect, my brother.
Let's do it.
Amazing. Ryan, Anthony, thank you so much, guys. Top man. Well done.
Yeah, definitely. Respect, bless you.